So thought maybe I'd do a little video on how to install this. First of all, let's take a look and see what it is. Don't you love getting packages? See, as you can see. Well, let's see. It's awful long. I'm surprised it's so long. Paper off. All right. You can see that, okay? It's a box within a box. All right, let's see what we got here. I should probably already saw it in the intro. Wow. Tell what that is? Well, as you can probably read, it's the light bar I want to put on my rig. Now I've had this product before. I installed it on another vehicle that my daughter has now, and really good product. Matter of fact, they have a video showing how good it is. You know, putting holes in it, they get a drill and they drill it and abuse the heck out of it. And the brand, and of course I'm not a subscriber to it, just because I have had one of these that works so well. It's ooh, sounds funny. It's called Nilight or Nilights, N-I-L-I-G-H-T. But a really good product. This one I found, and I got this off Amazon. This one I found that had 3 rows of LEDs. Check that out. It's got to be super bright, and you can see it on the ends. Look at these. Mounting this below. What I like about it is, I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. I was wondering what that noise was. It's the nuts are inside this channel. And that's so you can get the mounts on it. Anyway, there it is. Should look really good on my Jeep. What else is in here? Got a little warranty deal. 2-year warranty on it. And some more. Here's the hardware. Here's the mounts. Right there. And it comes in a nice protected box. Sometimes you use this stuff, but you know, I hate being a pack rat all the time. Anyway, there it is. And we'll stick it on my Jeep. Wiring harness right here. And I recommend going with the wiring harness. It makes it so much easier. It's even got all the connectors, the fuses. It's got a wiring diagram. Sweet, huh? And here's the harness itself. And it even has the button in here for the switch. And when you're wiring these up, of course you want to use a relay so your button's not taking all the amperage. I've done that before. I tell you melt a lot of switches if you do it that way. You see, there's the button. And it worked great on the other vehicle. And there's the relay right there. Pretty easy to figure out how to wire it. Well, there we go. Let's wire. So these are the bolts I'm going to be installing the brackets to. And these bolt right up to my winch. So I'll just pull those out. Well, I found out I needed brackets to get that on, so I had these on hand. They just came off of a kit that I had for the Jeep, so I'll install them. So these brackets go on right here. There's some nuts inside the channel. And these brackets, you'll have the bolt goes in here. It keeps it from turning because it's got a channel in it. And this bracket will go on here with the little nut that's in the channel, and then you just screw that nut right in there. Like that. So that's how these brackets go on. And then you can adjust them however it fits. So I got these connected, and then we just have to bolt it up onto the Jeep. So I'm trying to route the wire into my dash. So it's pretty easy to take that dash out. And I'll show it to you when I put it back in, but here's the button. And it's kind of like there's a spot made for it right here. So I'm going to route that through the door, and there's room right in there. And you pull this little keeper out. It just screws right out. Right there. Pull that out. And this will come up. I just route that wire, and I'm going to stick it down in there. And this is all hollow. So I can route that all the way back to the battery. And then of course the battery goes to the light. So that's kind of how I'm going to route the switch. Alright, and then what I'll do is I'll take my dash, and this is where the hole needs to go for that area. So I'll make a hole right there big enough to put the button in, and it'll be good to go. Now you can probably do it a little differently, but we'll see how this goes. I'll let you know. It'll be tight. Gotta find somewhere to ground it. That's my power to go to the battery. So, just barely long enough. This is the relay. So I just need something to ground it out to. I don't think it's going to quite reach my battery. So here's a bolt right here I might be able to use. Ground that out. Anyway, it looks like it just long enough to reach the battery. So these two are the battery leads. This is where your fuse is, and you just have to put that relay anywhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be mounted, it's all plastic. And then the rest of the wires, this is already going to my light, so I'll just probably tuck them in there and get them out of the way. Alright, so far so good. So you get your crimper, and they give you these little attachments that you can put on. Stick that one on positive. Make sure it's in there good. Stay on there. Good contact. Crimp that on. and then one on negative. Make sure it's good contact. Crimp that on. Alright. And these are male connectors and these are female. So make sure you connect the red one to the red one, positive to positive. Like that. And black to black, negative to negative. And they're plastic coated, so they're going to be waterproof, or water resistant anyway. So I've routed those right in with my winch power, and I'll make sure that works. I'll clean it up a little bit. Now we need to see if it's going to work. Okay, of course I haven't done the dash yet, but I want to make sure that it's going to work first. So I'm going to switch it on. That's what the little light looks like. So that's a good sign. And woohoo! Yeah. Look at that. So I got my wiring all correct. And there it is. So that should shine a little bit more light on the subject. Pretty cool. Alright. So now I can button it up. Okay, dash is on, but it just fits on there. And then there's these screws that fit right on the top here. Just like that, right in that spot. There's another one on the other side, there on top. And then you have these bolts. Right here. And there's one right over here. And that's all there is to the dash. Of course, you have this, you gotta put that back on, but that just snaps on. That's extra fuses. That's all there is. It's pretty easy. Now this little piece came off of right there, and it just goes right over the top. It snaps in. Just like that. Real easy. Okay, this is my headlights. That.